Hope is all we have, all we need on this journey. Love is what we give when we receive, so keep it burning. Gift your soul and let it be. Soon you'll find your gift of legacy. I'm ready to color my world, ready to give to you. I'm ready to color my world, ready to give to you.
Faith will keep you strong where you belong. Just believe it. Dreams to help you grow, to reap and sow, you receive it.
So gift your soul and let it be. Soon you'll find your gift of legacy. I'm ready to color my world, ready to give to you. I'm ready to color my world, ready to give to you.
It's quite amazing. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone across the globe. Are you ready to color the world? I'm not alone. I'm with Adele Spear. Good evening, Adele.
Hi, Tandy. I'm so ready to color the world. South Africa at the moment. Our summer is starting and the nations are getting ready for the end of the year. So I'm ready to color.
Adele, I think
Can you hear me,
freezing
Tandy?
on me. So I hardly, yeah.
Oh
you're
dear.
back. Thank you. Welcome back, Adele, and welcome everyone. And please just share. There's a chat. Share. Tell us where you're from, and also we'd like to know which country that you want to travel to. So my co-pilot is actually freezing on me. So are you cool, Adele? I think she is load shedding, which is we're getting used to it here in South Africa.
Can you hear
Adele?
me, Tandy?
So you are freezing. We hardly hear from you. So I think maybe if you can just switch it off and come back. So while we're waiting for Adele to sort herself out, please just tell us where you're from and also which country do you like to visit. So we'd like to know because we are a global country. We'd like to global community. We'd like to visit as many countries as possible. Tell us where you're from and also where do you like to visit. So there's a chat at the bottom where you can put your information so we know who you are. So you're back, Adele?
I'm back, Tandy. Can you hear me?
Yes, that's much better. Welcome. That's much better.
I'm glad. Um, the load shedding hasn't started yet, so I don't know
Okay.
where that's happened. Tandy, I'm so excited. I want to go when I travel. That's where I want to go. Where do you want to go?
All right, let's get going. And ladies and gentlemen, if I may introduce you my co-pilot. I'm with Adele. Adele is on the south of Johannesburg. I'm actually on the north of Johannesburg in Midrand. So we're not far apart, actually. So she is a pediatric occupational therapist by profession. So she is a community activist who's always involved in getting involved in helping people, helping communities. She loves outdoors, and she is a creative someone who'd like to help a lot of people. I've seen her more involved, especially in our Gift of Legacy community, helping everyone. She takes her time, which is voluntary, just to help people so that they can actually get what they want. So she likes spending time with her son, which is in matric, is a senior year, the last year in high school. Those who have a different view, because some people says it's grade 12 senior year. So she really adores her son, and she loves spending time with her friends as well, and also helping the entire community, especially, like I said earlier, she more involved, she's in the community of GL, so that she can help each and everyone. I'm sure you've seen their face. Adele, it is a pleasure to present with you, and yeah, it's nice seeing you this evening.
Oh, Tandy, thank you so much. You're very kind. I love working with the community. So many people have become my friends, and it's just lovely to connect with people across the world. Tandy and I don't live far from each other, but we have the pleasure of sharing a hug in person yet. So I hope to do that very soon at our rendezvous. Just everybody, please have the date for the 12th of November. We are going to be having rendezvous where you can come and meet our community. So Tandy lives in Midrand. She has been married for 12 years. She is also a very creative person. She has an industrial psychology degree, but if you look behind her, you will see that she has a flair for interior design, which is what keeps her busy, as well as working in the property industry. And if that doesn't keep her busy enough, she's very involved with uplifting young women and marriage counseling. So she's very much part of her community just as much as she is part of our GL community. And then for fun, she loves cycling and traveling. And that's why on these calls, we love to talk about traveling. So, Tandy, one day when I book my ticket to Italy, I'm going to let you know. And maybe you and Melissa and I can go traveling together, because we've all got the travel bug, I think.
That would be awesome, awesome, awesome. I still dream, Adele, to have like an island somewhere that is called GL Community, where everyone across the globe was coming to meet there and have like a 5-year anniversary for everyone to celebrate. I can't wait for that day. So I'm allowed to dream.
I will dream together. I'll meet you on that island. So I'm going to leave it up to
Great.
you, Tandy. You're going to color our world.
Yes. So just gonna share slides so we can actually carry on uh, with our presentation. So let's share. All right, and there we go. All right, Adele, can you see the screen?
It's coming. There we go. You just want to go back?
All right. Just want to move this face here. All right. Just want to use a slideshow so we'll be able to. So just pardon me, Adele, and everyone else.
This is live presentations, Tandy, and it just shows that we are real, we are volunteers, and we are normal people, part of the
Yes.
community, like everybody
Yes.
else.
I just want to greet everyone who just joined us this evening. My name is Tandy. I'm with my co-pilot, Adele. And in the background, we have Candice who's helping us with technology. We are learned. So I just want to welcome you. And as you take your comfortable seat, as I take you through a gifting activity that creates abundance, you must remember that being part of the a gift of legacy, you are joining here by invitation. So somebody else is invited to you, so to become part of this beautiful community. So I'm inviting you so we can all color the world together. So a disclaimer, this presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither myself, Adele, or any other presenter on Gift of Legacy are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given is only intended to give example of what a participant may expect. So, just in a bit of introduction, what is a gift of legacy? It's a gifting activity supported by a unique algorithm that drives a sustainable movement of gifts between individuals globally. So, it's a new economic paradigm is replacing outdated traditional structures. It no longer serves society, it is time now to join together to thrive than merely survive, because that's what we normally do when you do a 9 to 5 job. So it's like it's a red race. You're going, you're merely surviving. So you have too much month at the end of the money. The moment you get paid, the first week the money is gone. So you are really merely surviving. So we want to thrive. Then let's talk gifting. So who is this gift of legacy for? Gift of legacy is it's for everyone. As long as you believe in the principle of sowing and reaping, and as long as you believe in giving, that when you give, you shall receive. And when you bless someone that you don't even know, because that's who we are. And also, if you'd like to take control of your life, I've spoken about 9 to 5, where it's a red race and you feel like somebody is really controlling you. So, do you enjoy helping others succeed? This is really what is gift of legacy is all about. So, then if that it resonates with you, then let's get going. So, what is there are key elements of gift of a legacy? We're talking about global gifting activities. Global gifting activities, it has no limitation of borders, and we have members over 100 countries, and they're still growing. So we are uplifting communities and also ourselves. So we learn every day and we learn from each other. So we're creating abundance and encouraging self-development. So I've learned a lot. I didn't know even how crypto is actually working. So I've actually learned from there. Even in terms of technology, we did not know. So Adele and I were just learning in the process. It's actually quite interesting. So you pay a lot of money for somebody to teach you this thing, but we've got an opportunity to learn from each other. So we have sacred economics. Gifting has been used around the world for centuries, but traces back to the 1960s in modern cultures. So we are 100% legal, and it has been off the mainstream system for decades. So you have nothing to worry about. You're thinking this is fly by night. So don't worry about that, because we are here to stay. So in Africa, I know even a lot of countries as well, they have their own culture. But here in Africa, we have what you call Ubuntu. So Ubuntu is it's I'm helping you, you helping me. It's a community that help one another. The more previous slides I spoke about, the more we work together, we thrive together. So no one is left behind when you help one another. So it has blessed millions. So giving hope, education, abundance globally, which is the beautiful thing about this, because people are here to dream again. So we spoke about the countries that you want to go. Adele just spoke about going to Italy. So it is possible, because Gift of Legacy is giving us an opportunity to dream again. So it's distributing wealth into hands of many. There is to date, we have more than 40 million US dollars that has been distributed amongst the GL members. It's quite amazing. So you as well, you'll be in that. You'll be counted in that stats one day when you come join our community. So is decentralized, means there's no company, no institution, broker, no trader. Maybe you're asking, what do you mean no company? So GL is simply an interactive website that manages the movement of bots in our gifting activities. So all you need is a computer, smartphone, internet connection. So you need to have to connect it to WhatsApp, Telegram, and also to have an email, because some countries don't have WhatsApp. So you'll be able to communicate to somebody. If you are in South Africa, you want to talk to somebody in China, so you'll be able to communicate by email as well. So it's peer to peer. I love this one because it's like person to person, from me to Adele. So the gift gets paid directly to you. So there's no third party in between. No one is controlling your money. So no token are held on the platform. Completely 100% risk free. So it's perpetual. I like this as well. Means ongoing, non-stop, passive. So it means you actually, while you are sleeping, there's a ching ching that is coming. You know, when you wake up in the morning, somebody says, "Hey, I've actually landed on your board. How may I gift you?" It's actually quite amazing, amazing system that they ever created. So it's occurring repeatedly, sustainably, and frequently. So this is done over and over and over for generation to come. So even your great, 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 great children, they may benefit from this. It's quite amazing, isn't it, Adele?
Absolutely.
So gift of legacy is more than just gifting, you know. So it's not just sharing the gift, it's more than that. We're here to help each other grow. So I feel like I've known the team for a while, so for many many years. And also because of how they carry themselves, how they're always positive. It really, positive attracts positives. So, and we succeed while supporting each other and uplifting one another. Gift from your heart. That's a beautiful thing about gift of legacy. So you share the love and guide your team. So, and then you become the legend. By doing so, you'll be building your legacy. So it's a beautiful thing to be in that environment where you tell yourself that I've actually have assisted a lot of community, and they actually now out of debt because I was there to help them. That's a beautiful thing. We are the community with the same vision, so we want to change lives. I'm sure you are joining this evening because you want to change your life and the life of the of other people. It's quite amazing. So, Adele, over to you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much, Tandy. Yeah, we definitely are very like-minded people in this community, and we talk about riding the boards of abundance. So in the presentation that carries on now, I'd like you to follow and watch the yellow circle that represents you. We are going to talk about how you join a board and you gift the legend unconditionally $100. Then you are going to share gift of legacy with like-minded, like-hearted people who in turn will do the same. We're going to take a look at your journey through the 4 boards, the $100, $400, $1,600, and the $5,000 board. We're going to explain the roles of gifter, builder, guide, and legend. And then we're going to explain how you receive your gifts and what you're going to be able to do to continue receiving these gifts, the generational wealth that Tandy was talking about. So let's get started, Tandy. So what do you do to start? You are going to enter Gift of Legacy by gifting $100 to the legend on the board. This is the one and only time that you will ever take money out of your pocket. Gifting is peer-to-peer. It's person-to-person. So just like I would send Tandy a gift on her birthday, it's the same when we send gifts to each other. We recommend that you have platforms set up like ATM, PayPal, WorldRemit, Revolut. You can use bank transfers or cryptocurrency if you are used to doing that. But a reminder that there is no middleman, there is no third party. Your gifts are always to the legend on the board. So let's explain the bronze board in detail. All the others are similar. So this one, if you understand it, you'll understand how the others work. You're going to start by gifting the legend in the middle of the board $100 unconditionally. And your gift needs to be complete. So you need to cover any transfer costs or fees that there might be. Your legend must receive $100. It's not like you expect people to pay for the wrapping and the card that you send with a gift. So you must make sure you cover those costs. You send them $100 gift. And when you are legend on the board, you are going to leave that board having received $800. And let's explain to you exactly how that's going to happen. So there you are on the yellow dot. You are a gifter, and you're going to now gift the legend. Other gifters, 4 gifters on your side and 4 gifters on the other side are also going to join the board. So they join the board and they're going to gift the legend. Now there's going to be a movement in the board, and everybody is going to move up a position, and you are going to move into the builder position on the next slide. All right, so that's just showing that the 400 gifts are on both sides of the hemisphere, and you have now moved up onto the builder position. When you are in the builder position, you are going to invite other gifters to come in. You're going to share your link, and those people are also going to gift the legend. So that's why it's called builder. This is where you're building the community. Now, it doesn't always work exactly the same as this, but this is the ideal situation, that every builder invites 2 like-hearted, like-minded people, and they join the community. When one side has filled up, you are able to split off and start your own board. But now what happens is you are moving up into the guide position because there's now been movement on the board and you are in guide. You are helping your 2 builders to find their 2 builders. So you're growing a family. And that's what we refer to as your tribe or your community. Some people call it a team. We like to call it a tribe or a group. So when either hemisphere fills up, you are then going to, as the guide, move off and start your own board where you are the legend. And this is exciting. This is where you start building your legacy. You are going to have 8 gifters who land on your board at different times, but you will have received $800 gifts for you to use. Now, you don't get to use all of them, so let's explain to people exactly what happens, Tandy. Once you have moved off and you have finished your board, you're also going to join a perpetual cycle. And sometimes, if your original board has not filled up, you will go back onto that original board to make sure that no one gets left behind. So it could even work out that you aren't on the same board twice at the same time. It just means that nobody gets left behind in our community and there's a continuous flow on the boards. So this is what happens. You have finished your bronze board. You have received $800. You are going to hold back the first $400. That is going to allow you to join your silver $400 board. You then keep the next three gifts, $300, which is what you get to keep to bless yourself, your family, or to deal with any expenses you need to. The last gift, the last $100 gift, you are going to join your perpetual bronze cycle. And that's where you can either go back onto a new board or go back and help your original board. On a perpetual cycle, you don't have to move forward onto silver. So you get to keep $700 of the $800. And you look at that picture of the Ferris wheel. We use Ferris wheels in Gift of Legacy because it shows you that there is continuous movement in the boards. You can keep riding the same board over and over and over again. You only have to gift $100 to join the board, and you will leave with $700. But now you've also joined your $400 board. You enter, gift the legend. When you leave that board, you will have received gifts to the value of $3,200 or $3,200. And if we break it down for you, you're going to hold back your first four gifts. We recommend you do this because it's actually gifts that belong to the community. You hold back your first four. That allows you to join your gold board. And it really is important that you go into all of the boards. You then keep $1,200 for yourself, and you keep the last gift to join your perpetual silver board, which is going to allow you to ride the silver board over and over and over again, just like you're riding a Ferris wheel. And if we look on the next slide, you will see that when you enter your perpetual cycle with $400, you will receive $3,200, but now you're keeping $2,800 because you have already gifted onto your gold board. And this is generational wealth, folks. This is where the magic happens. This is where you can keep blessing your descendants for generations to come. So now you're on your gold board. You go onto the board, you gifted your legend. When you leave the board, you will have received gifts to the value of $12,800. But again, you don't get to keep all of those. This time, you don't have to keep the first four to move on to the 5,000 board. It's just a little bit under that, but you keep your first $5,000, join your platinum board. This is the board everybody wants to be on because this is really mind-blowing money. Just try and work out what $5,000 is in your currency. It's a lot of money, Tandy. So you're going to join that board. You then get to keep $6,200. And you're going to then rejoin with your last $1,600, the gold perpetual cycle again. So now you're on all four of your Ferris wheels, riding them at the same time. On your perpetual gold board, you are going to receive $12,800 per board as a legend, and you're keeping $11,200. Ongoing, perpetually. Every time you ride the board, you just gift the legend $1,600. This is life-changing money. Look at it, understand it, and realize that everybody has the ability here to earn perpetually on their cycles. Right, let's talk about that platinum board. This is amazing. I cannot wait. I'm almost there, Tandy. I'm almost there. I can't wait to join my platinum board and contact the legend. I really hope they're in South Africa because I actually want to go and meet them and give them the cash, or at least take them out for coffee or a glass of champagne or something. But I'm going to gift somebody $5,000. When I leave that board, I'm going to receive $40,000. And I don't have to go onto another board. So that means I'm keeping $35,000 because I'm going to use 5 to re-enter my perpetual platinum board. That's huge. Let's look at all the perpetual cycles. There's the perpetual cycle for platinum, but if we go onto the summary, look at that. That is perpetual income. If you are on 4 Ferris wheels, 4 boards at the same time, and you're on your perpetual cycle, you will be keeping $700, $2,800, $11,200, and $35,000. And they're not going to be at the same time because some wheels are bigger and some are faster, some are a bit slower. Doesn't matter. You're earning that money ongoing. And this is how it summarizes. On your first cycle through all the boards, you will have received $42,700. On your perpetual cycle, $49,700. Our exchange rate in South Africa is about 18 rands to the dollar. That's huge. That's life-changing money. And you know what? We all deserve it. We all deserve it. And you're just putting $100 in one time to receive it. It's a blessing, Tandy. It's beautiful.
Quite amazing. We cannot, it doesn't matter which currency you are in, Adele, is still a lot of money. $49,700 is a lot of money. It can change a lot of lives. So definitely can change my life. So thank you, Adele. Thank you very much. I'm
And
sure
mine.
you're asking yourself, where can I start? You're quite excited, and I know, I was excited as well. So you have a right to be excited because this is not too good to be true. So I'm sure you're looking for that hair inside to say, hey, maybe there's a hair in the soup. Let me take it out, you know. So let me remove the spank in my eye. There's nothing like that. This is true. Like I've mentioned earlier, Adele, there's over 40 million US dollars that is being distributed amongst GL members. So I'm sure when you are in the groups, you'll hear a lot of testimonies from different people giving you testimony how actually GL has assisted them to get out of debt, to to be able to take their child to school. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to hear that. Let me take you through the guidelines so that I should not delay you to come on board. So the first cycle, the most important thing is you gift $100. As Adele has mentioned, that $100 that is coming from your pocket, you'll be gifting the legend on the board you are registering. So then after you do that, you need to invite two like-minded people, like-hearted people to journey with you. And you're not just inviting people and leave them there. You have them as well to do the same. So it's a duplication. You train your people to do the same. They train their people as well. That's the beautiful about the family as well. So, and then you move to the perpetual. Once you have completed your first cycle, you will be auto joined to the higher board. So the first board that you'll be going to, like for this case, once you have been confirmed as a gifter, you will be auto joined to the board that with the same value. Just that the one you just confirmed, then you will go into the perpetual one. That's a beautiful thing about this. I remember I've mentioned that the most important thing that there is no company, so the GL is just helping to interact, to help us to move around the boards and all that. The system itself is helping us to do that. So it's actually a beautiful thing. So the gift, you gift the legend within 24 hours. That is very important. So on joining the board. So the seed you plant, that's what you want to harvest. So when you gift within 24 hours, so you might be planting a beautiful seed, and people that come on your board, they might give you within 24 hours. So that's a beautiful thing about this. So the perpetual position ensures the integrity and sustainability of GL. So the one important thing is you cannot advance from the bronze without inviting your gifter. So that's another thing that you do, that you cannot move to a different board before you invite your gifter. So why gift of legacy? Maybe you're asking yourself, so Tandy, I've been to something similar, so I've lost money. I don't think this is working. So where you've been listening, my dear friend, because I've mentioned that there's over 40 million US dollars that is been distributed amongst gift. Maybe I'm sure I had to repeat it again so that you understand that this is not too good to be true. It is true. It is good and it is true. So this is a gift of legacy. Why you have to become a member? So because it makes the gift of legacy is very unique. It's a user friendly. You will have a unique personal profile while it's informative and easy to use, and everything you need to succeed will be right at your fingertip. So it's a fail safe system, and the board splitting assist in leaving nobody behind, thanks to our perpetual cycle. So it's innovative algorithm. This is like a groundbreaking algorithm that takes care of the new participant while rewarding the existing ones. So it's actually through cross pollination. So on the first cycle and the perpetual board, so they connect to the global GL gifting pool. Like I've mentioned, we are a global community. So it's a global community. Our community comprises of people with different countries and cultures with various methods and communication. I always say, be kind. So English is not everyone's first language, so some people don't understand it. So it's even nicer if we learn how to greet, we so I like to like French and Italiano. So the more you learn languages, the more you understand them. So some people can even Google is there, Adele, for us to Google different languages so that we learn how to communicate. You'll never know. You'll be in Italy one day and you have a gift of legacy member there, and then they actually treat you like gold, giving you a proper welcome. You'll never know. So it's nice to be nice, you know. So,
I like
and not limited to invitees. Like I've mentioned that you need to invite two, but you know what? The sky is the limit. You can invite as many as you wish. So we have the community support team. Bear in mind, this is voluntary only. So the people that are working there, they're not getting paid by any other person or GL community. So they're doing this because they care. So one of them is Adele that is helping us timelessly. So it's actually beautiful. Thank you, Adele. I want to thank you in person. So you can actually go to giftoflegacyglobal.com. So if you want to ask any questions, you want to know anything pertaining our GL community, feel free to go into our website. So we have the fast track and the bonus split, which I'll explain in the next slide. So how the fast track is working is, when you join, remember we mentioned that you come on board $100 and invite your two people as well. After they've been confirmed, then you can fast track to the $400 board, which is our silver board. So when you land there, you gift as well. Once you are confirmed, then you can move to our gold board, which is a $1,600 board. So you gift, and I can't stress this enough. Remember, so you'll be fast tracking. So which means you might not be a legend on your bronze as yet. So which means is you must have the cash in your pocket to be able to fast track. So you decided, you know what, I'm not gonna wait to become a legend on my bronze board so that I can fast track to a silver board. So no problem. So you make sure that you have it, you have the cash to give, so that you can move up until the platinum $5,000 board, the platinum board. All right. So the important thing that you need to know, that there's no promotion on social media. The reason being is it might be very overpowering, or people coming asking you questions that you cannot answer. Use this platform. It helps you to use people, as like I said, we are voluntary. So if people are coming in here and then just listen to the presentation, and also we have recordings on YouTube. Feel free to go in there, and then maybe there's even short links that you can send to your invitees, so they can actually know what is this gift of legacy all about. So there's no filling in spaces. All your invitees need to duplicate the system so that the boards maintain the momentum. That is very important. So you follow the system. Don't fix something that is not broken. Follow the system. It's 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Then you'll see the movement. So you have nothing to worry about when you follow the system. So be the messenger, not the message. Like I said, it's very important to invite people or to send them a recording so that the presenters, they will do the work for you. So attend the live presentation is very good. So the more you attend, the better you understand the whole system, how it works. So like I've mentioned about recording on our YouTube, please feel free to go into the YouTube as well. All right. So the last one is the training is available. So the training is actually recorded for you. So when you have objectives, when you have challenges and you don't know how to respond to all those objectives, they are there to help you so that you can actually thrive as well, not merely survive. I like that part. So participate in your own rescue. So we're talking about, it's very important to understand there's no guarantee. I like saying people go to the gym and they can look at the machinery and not touching and not exercising, not getting on that bike, on spinning, on exercising. Nothing will change. So they cannot say that by looking at that, they'll tell you that you need to exercise, but you decide, you know what, I'm not gonna exercise, I'm just gonna go in there and live the way I came. So my sister, my brother, you might not lose those, you might not look that sexy that you wanted to, or maybe lose the weight. So if you're not doing anything, you need to put the work, if you want to see the result. So the success or failure is of any participant depends on the willingness to participate and follow the guidelines of gift of legacy. That's simple. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. So it remains an individual participant responsibility to ensure compliance with your own tax law in your own countries, because they differ from country to country. So gift of legacy is a decentralized platform with no third party affiliation, ownership, or partnership. So if you are joining Gift of Legacy via the third party or part of the package, you do so at your own risk. So no one is responsible if you decide to do so. And while we do warn you, any changes or any changes of some sort, know that it's going to be done online, and also you need to send that website and ask questions if it's allowed. So Gift of Legacy operates without third party affiliation. All right. So that's what I've mentioned. So Gift of Legacy is 100% peer to peer, and no funds ever get paid on the platform. And gifts are already given to the Gift of Legacy participant and only gifted to the legend on the same board. Let me stress this again. So if you land on the board, you become a gifter, and then the legend on the board is the person that you'll be gifting to on the same board. You'll be able to see their contact numbers. So no one should claim to call you from a different board to say you need to give somebody else. So please be careful, because you get people can get tricky. Some people that are not from here or trying some other things. So make sure that a person who brought you in here train you, teach you better, so that when you move and train other people, you train them about something that is really legit. So over to you, Adele, to explain the love heart. Thank you.
Uh, Thanks, Tandy. Well, Love Heart position shows the real heartbeat of Gift of Legacy. We have a governing nonprofit organization that looks after Gift of Legacy, and that's called GGM, the Gracious Givers Movement. And Gracious Givers Movement control the Love Heart positions. So once you have joined Gift of Legacy and you have invited your two like-hearted invitees, you can then sponsor any cause, any person who you would like to bless. It can be a medical facility. It can be somebody who works for you, a welfare organization, an animal place, a soup kitchen, a church, any place that you would like to bless. And they are then going to be given a position in Gift of Legacy. They will have their profile, but they will not need to invite their two invitees, because we know that some people really need the gifts, they need the blessings, but they haven't got the means to get those two people. That's what a love heart position is about. They're not going to be linked to you, but this is where you are going to pay it forward and just bless somebody that you know or somebody that you don't know. And it's really beautiful. So as soon as you're in Gift of Legacy and you have the means to do so, reach out and touch somebody's heart with a love heart position. Now we have presentations. The official ones are on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. Mondays is when we motivate each other for the week ahead. Tuesdays is always a live presentation like this. And on Wednesdays, there's all kinds of different things. It could be a training, there could be questions and answers. We could be sharing new information or explaining new features. They're always 8 o'clock at GMT +2. And then Thursdays and Fridays is when we give you time to connect with real people and to plant seeds and just spend time with your friends and family. There are other official languages where there are presentations. Reach out to the person who invited you to hear about Gift of Legacy and maybe find a language in your community that will assist you. But on our YouTube channel, you will find presentations in the main languages of the countries that Gift of Legacy can be found in. Like we said, we're in over 100 countries. Don't have all those languages, but I'm sure you can find a language that would speak in your language and explain how you can color your world. We have 3 official Gift of Legacy Telegram groups. I really suggest and recommend to you to join those groups, because that's where the information is shared first. As soon as something is shared here on a presentation, it is shared immediately on the Telegram groups. And the testimonial group is a very special group. It's not always open. It's open periodically when members of the support and admin team can just manage the chat. But that's where people come and share their stories, their heartfelt, uncut, raw emotions when they receive gifts. And it's beautiful, it's real, and that's really where you see how Gift of Legacy has changed people's lives. So get hold of the link, join that group, and just see what that 42 million US dollars has done to people's lives across the globe.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my co-pilot.
Thank you, Tandy. It's been pleasure presenting with you here in the dark.
Yeah, Adele is load shading. So I'm sure everyone knows what is load shading by now.
Yep. Here's a quick example of what Gift of Legacy is. Your world can be like this, and then Gift of Legacy comes, and we color your world. Load shedding can even be great when we explain to people what Gift of Legacy is about.
No, true that. And we didn't actually get an opportunity to welcome everyone. So I see Queen Bee, which is beautiful. I've seen, Petra. It's nice to see Petra. It's been a while. So I just want to say, those who are joining for the first time, so please don't just ignore people that invited you. The beautiful thing is this is a lifetime opportunity. So I want you to send them a message. The person that invited you, send a message and thank them, because you know what? They had like hundreds of people on their list, but they chose you. They decided, you know what? I want to bring Zelda. I want, you know what? Because they want you to thrive. That's a beautiful thing. Don't forget to thank the person who invited you.
Absolutely. I know I've invited people. I know the one lady lost connection because of load shedding. She messaged me just now. But I know some of you are on this call because I invited you to be here. And I'd love you to just connect with me and tell me what you found most interesting about what you heard tonight. You might not remember everything, but all we want you to remember is all that you need to join is $100. Gift from your heart, invite 2 like-hearted people, and then join our community, get to know us, and learn as you go and learn as you grow, because that's what we've done. And we invite you to do that. Tandy, we've got 10 minutes. Should we ask people if they have any questions to type them in the chat? If they're able to type them in the chat, we can try and answer them, but we're going to keep it strictly to 10 minutes. So get those fingers typing and we can answer some questions. I don't see any coming in yet. I'm going to just again ask people to join the Telegram groups and look at information that has been shared. We've shared quite a lot of interesting information in the last 2 days, just refreshing people's minds about the new features and just letting you know what's going on. Also, tomorrow night will be our Wednesday night call, and I do believe it's going to be Chris and Candace having a chat and just, again, putting minds at ease about the new features and just explaining to you in a Q&A. So tomorrow night's a great call to hop on and just find out more from the people who are there. Oops, I've been told there's a cat out of the bag time. Well, maybe that's tomorrow night. Cat out of the bag time. Yeah, when you see Chris and Candace, then you know something's going to happen. So get on the call tomorrow night, everybody.
Yeah, no, let's call it a night. Thank you, Adele, and thank you everyone that came on this call. You know what? I like saying that we end up being just the 2 of us and the rest of you not coming. We just want to thank you. It doesn't matter if it's the 2 of you or 5 of you, but the most important thing, we're doing it for you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And please just go there and support your team, and also just invite more. There are a lot of families out there that really wants to be part of this. So I'm sure they're waiting for your call. So going through that 100, I don't know how far you are, Adele, with the 100 contacts.
30-day challenge. The 30-day challenge. I've gone past my 100. I'm close to 200 already. Yep.
Wow. Well done. Well done. Thank you, everyone. We love you. Tsunami of love, giving us a hug.
Good night, everybody. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful evening wherever you are in the world. Thanks, Candace, for being in the background there.
Yes, thank you very much. And thank you, everyone. I know there's a couple of leaders on the call. Thank you very much for support, and stay blessed. Stay beautiful.
Good night.